Welcome everyone. I hope you guys are doing very good today on this beautiful what day is it today? What day is it today on the interwebs? It is Tuesday, my dudes. Oh yeah, of course, it's Tuesday. It is football UEFA Champions League night tonight. Let me take that out. Hello there, Keelan. I hope you're doing fantastic today. And now, look, boom, I dropped. Oh God, wait. Wait, what? What happened? The message cannot be delivered. Why not? You can see a full list of reasons here. Why isn't my DM going through? I'm trying to post something and it's not going through. What in the world? The DM only. Wait, give me a second. I'm trying to post something for you boys here in the Discord, and it's not going through for some reason. Let me try it again. Okay, that worked. Let me add everyone again. Give me a second. Everyone. Boom, now it works. All right, this is perfection. All right, Keelan, I think you've seen on the Discords here what is going wagwan, as they say, and we have a competition here going in Happy Chat. Let me put on my hat, actually. Where's my hat? I need the hat. I need the hat, huh? Uh-oh. Wait, I need the hat. Wait, be right back. Be right back. I definitely need the hat. We need the hat. We can't do the stream without the hat. Be right back. I had my mic muted. You see, I saw it there. GM, good old Samuel. How are you doing today? I hope that you guys saw the little post that I posted in the community updates channel. If you haven't, please go and make sure that you take a look-see real quick, because what's gonna happen here? Actually, can I? Maybe, you know what? Maybe video cap. Wait, maybe I could just show you guys from here. I think that's probably a good idea. Here, let me. Wait, screen. Oh, wait. I got the wrong things, boys. We're in full cam. Okay, remove. Capture display. Wait, is it capture display? Is it? Oh, it's window capture. Okay. I see. I just gotta do this real quick. Boom, here we got it. I think now you can hopefully see it. I know it's like in front of everything, literally. Whoa, there. Oh yeah, because it's yeah, of course. I'll just show you here a little bit. Look, here's a little look-see, real quick at the announcement. You see it there, right there. Beautiful little announcement. For those who just joined in, here we got our little announcement of the day. Here's the announcement right here. Okay, I will read it for you guys, just in case that you guys don't know how to read. I will go and read it for you, just in case. Hey there, welcome to the first edition of Drum Roll Please. We got Dan here, Danovitz, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. First of all, glad you're here. Let me continue off with the little news that we got. We got a little game in chat. Okay, a little game for us in chat so we can play together and see who's the best predictor. Basically, very easy. Hey there, welcome to the first edition of Drum Roll Please, Predictor of the Week. Who's gonna be Predictor of the Week? This is who I want to know. Who's gonna be the predictor? We're gonna keep it simple. Oh wait, actually, let me read the whole thing. Predictor of the Week. This is for the slick lads, the ones that get it right all the time. Who's taking the crown? Put on my handy dandies, of course. We're going to keep it pretty easy for you. Use the template below and give me your prediction of what you think the price of gold will be by the 29th of April, 1959 UTC. So that is tomorrow, for anyone who doesn't know. Deadline for the submission is tomorrow at 2 p.m. UTC, or 14 hours, as they say. Now here's the most important thing, the template. This is how I want you guys to use the template. You gotta just say, hey Romain, you gotta tag me, hey Romain at blah blah blah. My entry for gold price is, and then you enter your entry, of course. The person with the closest guess earns themselves 100 CP, which I can use, by the way. Okay, now how do you predict? Very simple. Simply post your guess in the happy chat and tag me with your guess. One guess per person, please. This is what I would like, if possible. Now, as always, the source of truth is the most important thing. Okay, so here what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and click on it and have it open for a second. We're gonna have it open for the next screen after that, now that I think about it. But the source of truth is always important. Okay, so here's the source of truth. A prediction of the week comes with a beautiful, sensational roll attached to it that the person will have for the week. The crown will be replayed the week after. You heard that right. King predictor roll and bragging rights. Rule. Only one of the same number can and will be chosen. If two people have the same prediction, the first one that posted it will be crowned amazing predictor of the week. All right, let's see how many. We got the first. We already got one little entry here by Villain. Hello there, Timothy. How are you doing? All right, give me a second. I'm a little sick today. And so, and so my throat's not doing so hot. So I'm trying to drink water here, stay hydrated, so I can talk. That is the plan. So now that we got that out of the way, that we got the little Discord announcement out of the way, now we can go off to the real good stuff. Guys, you could take a second here and just drop your guesses in the chat below. We'll go through it real quick, okay? Like I said. And we will do that right now. But of course, before we do that, we have to always, guys, convictions, okay? Trust in the conviction. Trust in the process. The conviction is always importante in this world. And anyway, now we can go to gold, okay? So here's what's gold. Here is what gold is looking like today. If we go and click on it, can we click on it, please? Oh yeah, sorry, right here. If we click on it to open the chart, Oh, sorry, full chart is here. If we can go and open the chart, we can see that it's pretty volatile, actually. I'm not sure what you guys think, but definitely looks volatile to me. We had the high, so let's see. The 23rd of March, 2026. We were at these prices here. And then, let's see, the 20th, we closed up here in the 4.5 thousand range. And we went back, opened at the 4.1 range. And the week, so that week after, we saw a rise from 4.1K to 4.8K almost in a singular week, which is kind of crazy. And then we did a whole bunch of we consolidated a bit there, I'm not gonna lie, and now we're starting to dive a little bit more. So is this a support, a resistance here? Sorry, this is definitely a support around these lines, it looks like. Will it bounce off and continue upward, or will we go down? But hey guys, I want to just know what your predictions are for tomorrow. Okay, what will we be at? So we will be at the official time that I'm going to take is we said 23:59. This is UTC. We're going to do UTC, so it's easy. So we said 12. We said like midnight. So it's going to be tomorrow at midnight. Where are we going to be? Are we going to be at the 4.6K range? 4.5K? Where are we going to be exactly? Oh, well, thank you. Oh, thank you very much for the entry. Gaja. If you are on the stream as well. I don't know who's on or who's not on, by the way. So we're going to have to assess. But yeah, this is the little competition that we got going on. I want to know who's going to get the crown of the week. That predictor status. Because I know there's a lot of good predictors in this chat. Okay, I'm not going to lie. There's some good predictors in this chat that have come out with some sick predictions. As we saw with the last one, which was the parlay. We had 4 leagues, 2 games per league. Sensational. Yesterday's match, I mean, holy moly. We started off with, we started off with Lazio. We ended off with Lazio versus Udinese. First goal by Udinese. A beautiful, we're going to say a cross into the box, headed outwards by an Udinese player, by the way. It's on the right side at the edge of the box, kind of. You had an Udinese player that comes in. You see the ball's bouncing a little bit. He does a semi-volley. Boom! Right there, right under the bar. 1-0. That was for Udinese, of course. And then after the halftime, so halftime 1-0 for Udinese. At the return of the halftime, we have Lazio, who came in and did a kaboosh. A beautiful goal as well for the 1-1. Then we had 2-1 for Lazio, and then here's where everything came down and was sensational. In the last 5 minutes, we had 3 goals. We went from 2-1 to 2-2 at the 86th minute. Actually, let me pop this up for you boys. Let me pop this up for you ladies and gentlemen out here trying to understand what I'm talking about. Like, God, Romain, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Show us what you're talking about. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, okay, for this parlay. So the parlay had, the fixtures right here. We go back yesterday and we see that Udinese, look at this. This is what we're looking at here. So as you can see, first goal at the 18th minute. At the return from the halftime, we had the 1-1 by Luca Pellegrini. Beautiful shot as well. Then we had 2-1 at the 80th minute. So here we're thinking to ourselves, goddamn, it's going to be hard for Udinese to come back. It's going to be tough. But guess what? Arthur Atta at the 86th minute brings it level 2-2. And we're thinking to ourselves, all right, well, someone won the parlay, 5K to someone, or two people, because there was 2 people. And then I'm just writing up a post like, okay, we're going to give 3K. And then boom, 93rd minute hit and 3-2. 3-2 for Udinese. And here I was like, holy moly. Holy moly, this is not possible. It is not possible to be in this type of scenario. So I delete my post. Yeah, I delete the post that I was preparing, congratulating the 2 guys. So it's Timur. Actually, wait. How do you? Let me see how you say the name. Okay, give me a second. Timur Lenkt. So it's not the same Timur as always, of course. It's Timur Lenkt. You know, people could have the same names, guys. Okay, like there's tons of Romains in France, so maybe Timur is a well-known name. Anyway, there's Timur Lenk, Timur Lenk, that one, and Crazy Emma. We have crazy Emma, that one. So congratulations. But anyway, we were at the 3-2. I was deleting the post. Boom, 3-3. Had to rewrite the post. Unbelievable. I don't know what kind of heart attacks they had, but I hope they're doing pretty good today because they're 2.5K richer. Thank you for joining that parlay. And speaking of parlays, before we go through in the thick of this stream, of course, which is the Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern of the Munich game, we're gonna look at every single type of statistic possible because we have 3 markets, okay? We have 3 markets on this game, and we're gonna go through them, and we're gonna see what we think and all of that juiciness, okay? But anyway, yeah, congratulations to those 2 people. Not easy thing to do, to be honest, to get to that. King, oh, sorry, I was going through my stuff. I wasn't even looking at chat. I'm such a terrible person. Hey, guys, what's the stream about? Hey, guys, what's the stream about? Joined stream from Notiz. The stream is about, so we have a couple things, okay? We got the $10,000 parlay that I'm going to talk about in a second. And the main thing here that we're going to do, we had the news about the King Predictor, okay, what you'll have to do is super easy. If you guess, or if you're the closest to the gold price for tomorrow, Beam, you get the crown, you wear it the whole entire week, and then next week, we replay that. So next week, Tuesday, is when... what's going on in here? Is Timur in my house again? Timur! Get out! But anyway, yeah, so we got, man, I got, Timur just is in my house all the time. So yeah, who is gonna be crowned the predictor of the week? Should we take a little, side predictions here? I'm gonna go and predict, I'm gonna go and predict that, let's see, who am I gonna go and predict? My prediction is gonna be on, you know what? I'm going for Kylian. Kylian's gonna be #1 predictor, or #1 crowned. That's gonna be my prediction. I predict Kylian's the winner. Hey, wait. I can also be crowned King Predictor as well, by the way, because I'm gonna chuck in my guess. Don't you guys think that I'm leaving all the fun out for you boys? No. I want to have some juice as well. Parlay time. I said there was a $10,000 parlay up, and that is exactly. Wait, give me one little second here. Give me one little second. Give me one little second. Okay, wait. All right, one little second here. All right, perfect. So the parlay, $10,000 parlay. What do you guys think the parlay is gonna be? I'm going to tell you right now, but what do you guys think it's going to be? I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and then I'm going to tell you. It's going to be the alpha for today. I hope the heart attack wasn't mine. I know I had multiple heart attacks at the same time. The 3-3 draw was magical. If it was as if Lazio was determined to make the parlay guys win. Yeah, I agree. It was unbelievable how it was just back and forth. In chat, we definitely were celebrating and then not celebrating at the same time right after. I don't think it's an easy thing to go through those type of emotions when you're winning and then you're losing and then you're winning again, because that's what it was. Wait, at the beginning, obviously they were winning 1-0, or winning. They were winning until the 18th minute, 1-0 for Udinese, and then they were losing for about 30 minutes, and then they were winning again for about 30 minutes. For about 25 minutes, and then they were winning again for about 5 minutes, and then they were losing again for 2 minutes, and then bam, they won. Isn't that insanity? Insanity. No, we don't know what we don't know. No parlay, guys. There's another parlay I'm about to tell you. Okay, are you ready for the alphas? Are you ready? Because the parlay is gonna be none other than. Let me pull it up for you boys. I'm gonna just pull it up. Okay? I'm gonna pull it up. You're gonna see. I clicked on Oh my days. I did click on it. I'm so sorry, guys. But it's gonna be match day or match week 35 of the Premier League. Wait, is it match week 35? EPL match week. Are we 35 here? Is this match week 34 then? Are we at 34? Oh, we must be at. No, we are at 35. This was match week 35. Aha! So we are at match week 35. Match week 35 will see you guys having to parlay against these 10 games. Okay? There will all be win, draw, win, of course. So guys, Leeds versus Burnley, Brentford versus West Ham, Newcastle United versus Brighton, Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Sunderland, Arsenal versus Fulham, Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace, Manchester United versus Liverpool. That one's going to be a toughie. Aston Villa versus Tottenham. That's going to be a duel because we have Tottenham that's fighting relegation right now. We don't know what's going to happen. And then we have Chelsea going over and taking Nottingham Forest, while Everton receives Manchester City. Arsenal again. Well, hey, Arsenal are in the Premier League, okay? And I agree. We've had a lot of Arsenals in the past parlays here, but this is what the parlay is going to be. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but there is $10,000 to win. 10,000. You imagine if you guys win 10,000? That would be insane. I hope you guys win. I hope one of you guys win. But anyway, we're heading right into the thick of it. Bayern Munich or Paris Saint-Germain, since they're playing at the Parc des Princes, versus Bayern Munich. Will Bayern or Paris be able to win by 2 or more goals? That is the question. Will this be possible? And so to that I say, let's find out if it is possible or not. And the first thing I want to do, of course, like always, is I want to go through the players. And I want to see what they're doing, how they're doing. Are there any injured players? Are they not injured? What's the alpha behind them? And so for starters, we have Lucas Chevalier, of course. No, everyone's here. I don't know if anyone that is injured besides Njantu, but we don't, Paris doesn't use him. Vitinha, where's Vitinha here? Vitinha, where are you? Vitinha? Vitinha. Vitinha did have a little boo-boo, a little oopsie daisy on his, I believe it was his talon? His heel. His heel. I almost forgot the word. Oof. It was his heel. He had his, a little bit of a boo-boo on his heel. So normally he should be able to play. Everything should be handy-dandy. He is here and reportedly good to go. But we definitely find out how he's playing today. But besides that, there are no injuries whatsoever besides Njantu. And in terms of Bayern Munich, who do we have here? We have Kiala, that is injured. Oh, he has a ligament injury, which is not very good. Rafael Guerrero is injured as well. Tom Biskov is injured. David Santos is injured, which is not a big player. But Serge Gnabry, and we know how Gnabry is so important for these type of games, guys. We know how important they are, and we're gonna see how important he is today. There's also Carl that's missing. Wisdom Mike, that's a funny name to have. But they do have Harry Kane and Luis Diaz with Michael Olise. We know how powerful these guys are. So we're gonna have to see exactly what can come out of these games exactly. Let's go back into the head-to-head. This is exactly what I want to look at. And so we're going to look at the head-to-head real quick. Real quick. Where are the head-to-head? Head-to-head. Hello? Head-to-head. Here we are. So in the head-to-head, Paris only has 3 wins versus Bayern Munich. But can we compare Paris now to how they played before? They've only been playing like this since Luis Enrique arrived, which was in, if I'm not mistaken, 2026 or sorry, 2026, 2023. He arrived in 2023. We made it to the so it was 2023. He arrived to the 2024 season, of course, and then 2024, 2025. So he was only there. This is his 3rd season, basically, and he already won the Champions League last year. The team completely changed dynamics. Now it's no more like Neymar and Messi and Mbappe and all these people. No. Now it's a collective. Now people are playing together. Oh wait, I saw a little bit. Pal, 1 parlay win. I mean, hey, I would love for you guys to win a parlay. I really thought Udinese would win Lazio yesterday, but Lazio really came through. I agree, but hey, 3 goals in the last, like, let's say 10 minutes. We'll say in the last 10 minutes, because it was at the 87th, I think, the Udinese equalized, and then Udinese passed in front like 3 minutes after that, and then Lazio came back like 1 minute after that. So it was crazy. What a crazy emotional roller coaster we went through yesterday. It was pretty insane. All right, so November of 2025. We remember this. This was at the beginning, more or less beginning of the season. The goals scored were pretty okay goals. I believe the first one was a mistake by Marquinhos that didn't see Luis Diaz come from behind. Luis Diaz came, took the ball, and beam was basically 1 versus 1 versus the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper was Chevalier, and Chevalier just wasn't really good. We didn't have a good goalkeeper at all. We took a lot of easily avoidable goals with Chevalier in the goal, and so he was subbed off. Not subbed off that game, of course, but later on, he was subbed by Savanoff. You know what his name is, and he's been doing pretty good, actually. He had a great game versus Liverpool. He had a great game versus Chelsea as well. There's a lot of good stuff going on here. The first game, in terms of the statistics, here's what we want to look at. We have 3 games that we have, okay? We have, first of all, can Bayern Munich or Paris Saint-Germain get 2 or more goals? That's our first question. The next question that we have is, will the game have 10 plus, so 10.5, basically 11 corners or more? Will we see 11 corners or more? And then, of course, which team will qualify? This is what we're looking at. Which team will qualify to the final of the UEFA Champions League? These are the 3 questions that we're asking ourselves. Let's look at the activities so far. 4 hours ago, we had someone who sold shares of Bayern Munich. In terms of this one, in terms of corners, do we have any activity? We have a little bit of activity. Bought 3 shares of over 10. So people are mostly seeing over 10, fewer and over. Okay, so I guess it's 50-50. No, it's 50-50. Oh, sorry, I was reading the base. So it's 50-50 actually. Convicted bought over, and Saucer 22598 bought fewer. Let's go look at this statistic real fast. Real fast. So in this game in November, how many corners did we have? Where are the corners? And we had exactly 10 corners. We had 9 for Paris and 1 for Bayern Munich. If you don't remember this game, guys, Bayern Munich, they ended up going down to 10 men because Luis Diaz criminally, we'll say, actually, can I get the Luis Diaz foul on Hakimi? Let me get you the picture up here. As you can see, very nasty. Can I open this though? As you can see, very nasty. Oh, let's open it. Let's open it. Very nasty tackle by Luis Diaz behind Hakimi that saw this, essentially. I don't know if you guys, can you, oh my days, guys. Oh my days, I've been looking, I was on camera the whole time. Anyway, so, man, I was going through all of these things, and no one told me? No way I was going through all that. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back a second here. Because I was going through all the markets. The first market that we have for the, oh man, wait, I went through all of this alone, by the way, now that I'm looking at it. I just realized that I was on my camera here. I was talking about Paris Saint-Germain. So yeah, I guess we have to go through the whole thing again. All right, so here's the first game that we have, or the first market that we have, rather. Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich wins by 2 goals or more. Which team will be doing that? In terms of activity, how's it going? We have 8 minutes ago, Thriver said, no, neither team will win by 2 goals. Okay, that's a great assessment by Thriver. And before then, we had Louis Smart that said, yes, one team will. So we are 50-50 here. Well, no, 61-39 to be exact. The next one is the corners, what we were just talking about. So 10.5. And then here we have which team will qualify to the semi. So let's continue on with the corner kicks that we were just looking at. Here we can see we are at 10 corners in November of 2025. So this is this season. Why did Paris visibly dominate so bad? Because of the red I was just talking about. Here is the tackle by Luis Diaz. From behind, Luis Diaz clearly couldn't even touch the ball. And he went in on it anyway. Took his ankle, basically sat on it. It was a pretty bad tackle, to be honest, if you ask me. maybe, wait, maybe my stream's not even on anymore. Oh, wait, wouldn't that be bad? Wait, is my stream, okay, wait, everything's still on? Okay, good. I just need to make sure. Because last time I remember when, I don't know if you guys, well, you do remember, when the stream cut off last time, I didn't even realize. I think I was talking for like a good 5 minutes before I realized that no one was there. So yeah, we have that Luis Diaz tackle that made it so that it was a 10 versus 9 game, or 10 versus 11 game. And Paris in the second half completely dominated. Obviously, being one man down, it's not easy versus Paris. Bayern Munich just put the bus in front of their goal, and hey, ended up going well. Because they won anyway. They conceded 1 goal at the 74th, but then they didn't concede anything else. But we did have 10 corner kicks out of this. Let's check the game before. So in July of 2025, which was in the World Cup, the World Cup for clubs. World Cup for clubs. Paris saw 2 red cards, by the way. 2 red cards, and they still managed to score. So the red cards were by ㆍxo and Hernandez, and we had Doué and Dembele that ended up scoring the goal. So Doué scored right before the red card. As soon as ㆍxo got his red card, we thought, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very difficult to hold this 1-0. But guess what? Bam! Dembele came back at the 90th +6, being 2-man down, by the way, and goes and scores the second to close off the game. Let's check the statistics for this one. Oh, we didn't have a lot of corners. We only had 4 corners for this. These teams aren't teams that like to shoot a lot. That's the thing. When they shoot, usually it's a good shot on goal, but it's not like a shot from like outside. So corner kicks aren't very typical unless there's a big domination going on from one side. Before then, it was on November of 2024. Let's see. We also had a red card. We had a red card by Dembele, if you guys remember. This was at the beginning. This was at the beginning of the season as well. I forget exactly what happened, but either way, 1-0, and we saw only 7 corner kicks here. Only 7 corner kicks. Again, these are teams that really like to have control of the ball. They're not just gonna go and like throw balls up ahead and try to shoot and have it deflected. No, they like to take the time, come out from the back, progressively play together, have the midfield look for their wingers, and of course their number 9s. But as we know, Paris doesn't play like that. Paris doesn't have a number 9. Paris doesn't have a left back or a right back. Paris has like 3 right backs and 3 left backs in the same game because they're all switching around. Here's how they work. You have the right back and the left back that really likes to go up and act as a winger. But Enrique, he made it so that that the team doesn't have a fixed role as you wish. So one player could come into one space, and then the player would go and take the player that just came in his space. So Hakimi can go up, and then you'll see maybe Ruiz or Neves come down and take the spot. This is what they like doing. So for example, if Dembele goes off to the right, you'll have whoever's on the right, maybe Doué, come on and go and take his spot as a number 9. So everyone's always switching around, but no one is a fixed role. Dembele will go to the right, will go to the left, but he will always stay in his center spot. And if someone goes and if he goes and takes someone's spot, then that person will just go and take his spot. Everyone has their own little bubble, their own little safe, secure space that no one enters, and they respect it very well. It makes it really, really tough to follow the Paris squad like that. But again, going back to the corners, we have 7 corner kicks. Let's go back a little bit more here. So we just went over and I think we'll stop at this one where Bayern Munich won 2-0 This was the round of 16. I'm pretty sure we had Galtier as, let's check actually. The lineup, what was the lineup like? The lineup, here was the lineup and the coaches, yeah. So the coach was Galtier. Galtier clearly didn't have the shoulders for what was going on in that club. And so he got, unfortunately, sacked because we took a 3-0 in aggregate defeat. And let's look at the stats. But again, the teams do not play the same at all now, okay? Under Galtier and under all these other people or coaches, I've never seen Paris play like this. I guess the time where I saw Paris play like that was under Laurent Blanc. I think Laurent Blanc was probably the best or the most fun I've watched, the most fun I've had watching Paris, at least. This is my opinion. Now, if we go back into their games, respectively, so if we go here and go into Paris, so we go into the Paris and their last games, how many corner kicks did they kick in the last games? Let's see, Angers versus Paris. So Paris won 3-0. We managed to get a red card at the 74th minute, unfortunately. But we only had 9 corner kicks again. 9 corner kicks here. Again, Paris is not a team that will take a lot of corner kicks. That's not their strong suit. They rather play, hold the ball, and have assurance of scoring goals. Again, versus Nantes 3-0 as well. And look, here we had a lot more corner kicks. Way more corner kicks. We had a total of 13, sorry. We had 13 corner kicks. That's not a lot. And before then, we had, in terms of statistics, 13. Whoa, 13 plus 5 corner kicks. Holy moly, that's a lot of corner kicks. But look at all the shots on goal. We had a lot of shots on goal, trying to desperately get through the defense. I guess couldn't make it through. More fixtures. If we look back, we have also Liverpool. Statistically, only 10. Again, this was a more open game. Versus Lyon and Nantes, these teams like to sit back, so Paris has to take more shots, which of course results in more corner kicks, which in my head is more logical. Here we had 8 corners for Liverpool and 2 for Paris. Let's go more into Bayern Munich. Let's see if they have more corner kicks in their league or not. So versus Mainz, only 8 corner kicks, which is pretty surprising, seeing as Mainz is the one that actually shot the most compared to Bayern Munich. So it seems that Bayern Munich, so there wasn't a lot of corner kicks because Bayern Munich had a lot of possession in this game. And like Paris, they like to hold the ball, kind of go from side to side, really try to stretch the defense out to have lines in between the defense to get through. Once you have these teams that like to sit back, it's really hard to get through them. So you have to stretch them out, get the ball out going, and hopefully they come out towards you. You can get them and hopefully score a goal. The one before this, Leverkusen, what did we see? We saw 10 versus Leverkusen. Against Stuttgart, we saw a little bit more. We saw 14 against Stuttgart. Against Real Madrid, oh, this one's going to be good. How many did we get? We only got 11, and most of them were for Bayern. Bayern were the one that were trying to shoot more aggressive. Versus St. Pauli, I guess we can look at it, but this was a pretty one-sided game with a 5-0, and there was only 7 corner kicks. Only 7 corner kicks. But these teams, we got to look at Paris and Bayern as teams in general. Okay, this is what's important here. Let me open my chat, by the way. I haven't been looking at you boys here, but I have my chat. Where is my chat? Oh. Okay, no one's talking. No one's talking. Okay, good. Just stay like this. Oh, wait. Some people are talking, actually. We have Ali Abu. Oh, I think I know who Ali Abu is. Welcome, Ali Abu. Welcome to everyone to the stream. Simply, they're not like Arsenal. Are you talking about Paris? Yeah, I guess they're not like Arsenal. But so is Bayern. Bayern is not like Arsenal either, because they're a team that really like to control the game, to control the tempo, and against bigger teams like Real Madrid, holy moly, we did see a lot of corners here. We saw 19 corner kicks for this game here. A whole 19 corner kicks for this one here. But then again, Real Madrid, they played, you know, they wanted to try and go and attack as much as possible. They did get dominated. We're not gonna lie. They did get dominated. If it wasn't for Courtois, because Courtois, I'm pretty sure, was there. Let's look at the lineup here. It was Lunin? Oh, yeah. It was against Manchester City that Courtois did absolutely amazing. And I believe that if Courtois played in this game, if I remember correctly, the 2 goals weren't like anything spectacular. They weren't spectacular goals. And I'm more so thinking of the second game, right? The second game here is the one I'm thinking of. They weren't spectacular goals. If Courtois was there, I think things would have been a lot more different. Of course, Courtois, guys, has saved a lot. But we're at 11 corners here. So against teams, let's look against Dortmund, for example, which was in February, of the 28th of February, by the way. 28th of February, we got the stats. We only have 7 corner kicks for this one. Only 7 corner kicks for that one. And now we go back. So, will we exceed 10.5 corner kicks for this game alone? We know that these teams like to have possession of the ball. They don't like to lose the ball. They know that it's very difficult to gain possession of the ball. And so they're not going to want to lose it. Are they going to want to shoot unless they have a very clear chance? Will we see a one-sided match? Maybe a red card somewhere? Will that have a play in it? Actually, let me go back to the game where Paris. Give me a second here. I think it was it this one? It was it was this one. The one where Bayern Munich got a red card. So if we see a red card, will we see more corner kicks? No, we saw Paris was dominating, but we didn't see more corner kicks. Why? Because they were just trying to stretch out the defense. So if we see a red card, will we see more corner kicks? Not particularly, we're gonna say. That's gonna be the vote for that one. And then the next one, which team will qualify? Statistically speaking, and if we're only speaking to statistics, Bayern Munich in head-to-head, they do have more wins. There are 0 draws, by the way. No, we've never seen a draw. Pretty interesting. We've always seen wins, as you can see here below. But again, this is not the same Paris as the last years. This is not the same. This is completely different. The team is playing in an immaculate, spectacular form. I think we're going to have a great game tonight. It's going to be super technical, super tactical even, with these 2 great coaches that we have with Kompany and Luis Enrique. Kompany surprised a lot of people because he came in as a real underdog for the Bayern Munich team. People were thinking to themselves, what in the world? What in the world is he doing in this team? And hey, he's doing pretty good. I've seen Bayern play spectacular football, but this is a really good football. So I'm really enjoying the watch. And then, of course, last but not least, which one is it? Will Paris Saint-Germain or Bayern Munich have 2 or more goals? This is what we want to see. And of course, if we look at the head-to-head, these are 2 really strong attacking teams right now. And I think it's going to make a difference. Let's see how many games. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So out of the 11, even though this was 2017, which is a while ago, and I remember that game, pretty sure Dani Alves scored a goal in that one, or 2 maybe. It was a pretty good game. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 games ended with a score of 2 and more. But this is the semifinal again. These are all hard. These are all hard. We'll see exactly what happens. The games are going to begin quite a few hours, in about 6 hours actually. So we got some time. And then to finish off with this beautiful stream, we will go and look at this new market that was posted today by Crazy Emma, yeah. Crazy Emma and Timmerlek that won the 5K parlay. Good job, by the way. So Emma decided to, hey, I'm gonna go and make a market out of this profit. That's a very good assessment. That's the word I was looking for. That's a very good assessment. Let's make a market. So what is the market exactly? Let's read the rules. The rules are very important, boys and girls. I did a little bit of research on this project. Very interesting project, by the way. I really like the everything behind it. It's pretty cool. This market resolves based on the number of officially recognized normie NFTs, the main collection listed on OpenSea, of course, that are verifiably burned from the moment this market is launched up to and including 2359 UTC on the 5th of May. The primary sources for verifications are the official normies dashboard and OpenSea. This market resolves to more than 25 normies burned if 26 or more normies are burned during the specific period, and 25 or fewer if, of course, fewer are burned. So if we click on the proof here, so here's what normies, why are they burning their NFTs exactly? So is the other, yes, we also have the OpenSea as well. While this loads a second, let's go on to their OpenSea. How do their NFTs work exactly? You may ask yourself. Very, very simple. They had 10,000 at first. They launched in February, I think the February the 16th, 17th, something like that. I can't remember. Something like that. Very recent. Since then, 1,700 NFTs have been burned. But Romain, why are they burning such NFTs? Well, simply because if you burn an NFT, you can use that burnt NFT to create a pixel to then add to another NFT. Let me show you. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So here, if we're looking at the activity and we click on, for example, this one here, Normie 992. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if. Actually, no. I have. Oh no. Give me a second. I already did all my research and everything, and so I have the exact link. For example, this person right here. Let me remove the Luis Diaz stuff. This person right here. So Pixelated Primate. Bored Ape Yacht Club, member NXN, burns 50 normies to immortalize his ape. So what you do is you burn your NFT, it creates a pixel, and that pixel you could put anywhere you want on your canvas, essentially. There are also canvases that are, give me a second here. There are some canvases that are completely blank. So you can go and make your, if we can find some. I know one of them, I know a few of them are blank. Anyway, and then you can go and add pixels and do whatever you want. But most of them come like this, with like a pretty blurry face, or not blurry, but you know, not a full face. Most of the NFTs come like that. And it's for you to buy and burn NFTs to make your NFT like what you want it to be. So as you see, all these NFTs are kind of not empty, but they're missing a few things. So you can buy them and you say, oh, yo, I can make I don't know, I can make a clown out of this one. So you go, you buy it, you buy other ones, you burn them, and then you make little pixels. And so, that being said, they are burning them. Right now we're at 1,761 burned, okay? And we can have the feed right here. So this is the official source of truth right here. It's not, when I say official. This was actually made, this tracker was made by a community member in Normies, if I'm not mistaken. And this is what they created, and honestly, it looks pretty sick. How many did we have burned in the last 7 days? Because this is something that's lasting 7 days, I'm pretty sure. Let me just make sure here. Yeah, we have 7 days left. That's exactly it. Interesting. Perfect. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to count how many were burned in the last 7 days. So we're going to count these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So in 7 days, 31 were burned. Now, the 7 days before that, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we had 17 that were burned the week before that. So as you can see, there's definitely a little bit of a difference there. So the average, I guess we can say, is 24, 25. So will it be above 25? Will it be under 25? These are the questions that we ask ourselves, of course. And boys and girls, with that, I say, that is the end of today's stream. I hope that you boys and girls enjoyed. It's very important to me that you guys enjoyed. I really hope you did. If you did, please leave a like under in the stream. It would be really nice of you guys to do so. Don't forget that we have the little competitions that just came out with Predictor Market of the Kings in the Discord. So you can be King Predictor of the Week if you come out with the good prediction. We got quite a few predictions already in the chat here. If you guys want to come in and chuck your little predictions in, it would be handy dandy. Anyway, have a great one, boys and girls. I will catch you very soon. Hopefully, Paris wins tonight. That's what I'm going for, at least. You know, I'm really hoping so. I'm really rooting for that Paris W. Will we get it? Will we not get it? That is the question that we ask ourselves today. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Have a good one. I will catch you guys in the chat, of course. And tonight, while we look at football together, while we watch, and hopefully we get our convictions right. Anyway, thank you. Have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow.